110 years ago, this silent film version of Alice in Wonderland was released in 1915. It starred Viola Savoy. Alice. This is the closest thing we'll get to a close-up or movie. Her mum has made some tarts. Instead of eating, Alice goes skipping down the garden path with her sister. Spots a white rabbit, picks it up right by the ears. The American Humane Association probably didn't exist yet. Down by the river, her sister reads a book, and Alice falls asleep and has a Nam flashback where the white rabbit beckons her towards Wonderland. She follows, goes down a hole, swims down river to Wonderland, where giant, nightmarish creatures and a dodo bird walk around on their way to the animal convention, NCon 15. Alice has a lovely time there, and Viola's charisma, youthful optimism, beautiful, nurturing compassion, and pure adventurous excitement shines through the silver screen. Through her, we meet familiar faces. The White Rabbit again, Cheshire Cat, wonderful special effect, Mad Hatter, not played by Johnny Depp, Queen of Hearts, also not played by Johnny Depp, Frog People, and the Walrus, Goo Goo Gajoob. These beach scenes were filmed in Gloucester, on Cape Ann, Massachusetts. Beautiful. And the previous wooded scenes were shot on a private estate on Long Island. White Rabbit again. And then she wakes up. You were there, and you. And we learn there's no place like home. Wonderful. I recommend going out and searching the whole movie for yourselves. As you may have noticed, Humpty Dumpty here on the front cover does not appear in the film anywhere. That's like not having a shark in Jaws. False advertising. But there was Humpty Dumpty in the film, as you can see in these rare photographs. It's now lost footage. And that's not the only thing lost from this film. Alice in Wonderland premiered on the 19th of January 1915 at the Strand Theatre in New York City. Look how beautiful it was. And now, how modernly ugly its replacement is. But more about that at the very end. But what of Alice? Alice. Who is Alice? Viola Savoy. A shadowy figure who seems impenetrable to locate, even with our modern technology. We do know she was born in Brooklyn on the 23rd of July, 1899, making her 15 when she played Alice. She had appeared in 100 plays before playing Alice, including Broadway shows. There she is, but only did one more film after Alice, the very hard to find Spendthrift. there she is. She did that one not long after Alice. It appears her mother, Lotta Savoy, died on the 24th of September 1915 at the young age of 39, in the Bronx no less. I got all this from this ancestry-like website called Roots Chat. So thanks to Darthai, we know Lotta Savoy was born on the 10th of July 1876 in Canada to Irish parents, James and Mary. We also know Lotta was also in Alice in Wonderland. We don't know what role she played. Some people think she's the mother making tarts. I kind of think she's the older sister walking down the garden path. She resembles Alice and looks more like a 39 to me than the mother does. But again, this was the Dark Ages where everyone looked old. But what of Viola? We can speculate that after her mum passed away, so did the desire to continue acting. There's this little article in this newspaper about her. Buffalo schoolgirl wins fame. She says posing for moving pictures is seldom easy work, and sometimes it is attended with much peril. She even sounds like Alice. They give her going to school in Buffalo at number 10 school on Delaware Avenue, and she lives with her uncle and aunt, the Stucks, on Carolina Street. She also mentions in this article that she's a good swimmer. The only thing we hear about her next is that she passed away in February 1987. Back to the Strand Theatre from earlier. That was torn down on the 8th of February 1987. Probably around the exact time that Viola passed away. Coincidence? I'd like to know what she did with her life. Did she find happiness? Did she continue searching for adventure? Was she loved? Just the musings of a fan. Thanks for watching. I'll leave you now with the last line from Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Seems fitting to Viola. Lastly, she pictured to herself how this same little sister of hers would, in the aftertime, be herself a grown woman, and how she would keep, through all her riper years, the simple and loving heart of her childhood. And now she would gather about her other little children, and make their eyes bright and eager with many a strange tale, perhaps even with the dream of Wonderland of long ago. And how she would fill with all their simple sorrows and find a pleasure in all their simple joys, remembering her own childlike life and the happy summer days. Thanks for watching.